Mike set. Play 6. All right, me and 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check.
Check. Check 3. Check 3. Check.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 43. Back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. I'm 54.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6.
From the 50, it's Watson. And Josh Hill has it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch 89.
Watson now to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check Mike 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Hey, alert. Mike 6.
Here I come. Hey, check Mike 6.
Watch the pass.
To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Mike set. Mike 88. Mike 17. Mike 54. Check me out. Ball. Mike 17. Mike 17. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 17. 54. 17. All right, T, let's go.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Alert, 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 alert. 52. Alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Joker. Hey, 18. Mike 3. Red, tough. Hey, Charlie. 0, 3.
From the 24, Trubisky. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Mike through it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Pick that.
Hey, ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Combo.
Shift.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Reset. 19. 6. Hey, deep.
On first down, Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. The 20. 10, touchdown, Packers. Scott Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey. 4 down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's get that ball. Check.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Safarian Jenkins has it. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This time, Trubisky will throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the curl. Big edge. Shift.
Trubisky will throw. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Move. 18. Mike 5. I got you, boy.
On third down, Trubisky. Open man is Kirk, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
Combo. Watch the screen. Hey, Echo. 3. Mike 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Here we go.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Move. Check Mike 40.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Just like that. Just like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shift! Watch the shift! Hey! Red, watch 24!
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I got him. Jam. Lock in.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike 3, too little, cupcake. Switch. Blue. Mike 3.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
17's Mike 17. 124. Here we go. Ball shot. Mike 17. I'll get him. And go.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Mike 4. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Show it.
Here's Watson.
Tighten up.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
17's Mike.
On 2nd and inches, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Get that ball. Mike 17, Mike 17. 24. Cut.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Mike right here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Check tight.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They go play action. Trubisky, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get real.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now they try the right side here. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check. Crunch. 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 Land, up. Shit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky gets this one to Hill. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 6. Zoom. 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check Mike 6.
Come on. You better bring it.
Slow. Mike 6. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Time to go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in.
To the card. Mike 6. Pause.
Watson eluding the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
18. Strike 6. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. 31.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Check.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
You must be dreaming.
To throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the alert. Kill.
Now Trubisky. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On first down, Trubisky. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
59. Short. Like 6.
To try again after the sack. Watson, and he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Slayton, 93 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Packers 33, Bears 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And to give this time to the tailback. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check hot route. Hot. Check your hot read. And no timeout.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Set. 19. 6. Check pass. Check 99. Check 99.
From just shy of midfield, Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Under 10. 10. 9. 17.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
17's Mike 17. You. Check. Mike 17.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson being chased out left. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, check Mike. 6. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Watson operating from the gun.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Switch. Watch out. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Lock in, lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week.